emerging trend. The first topic we saw was cloud computing. Right? I hope everyone understood what is cloud computing. What are the things you need to know about cloud, and what are the different types based on deployment model and services model. Okay, students, is there any doubts in the cloud computing? Students, I need a reply from everyone. Is there any doubts?
Sir.
No, right. So cloud, we already explained yesterday, right? So what are the uses and what are the working models, both the deployment model and the service model. So the types you have to know is public model, private cloud, community cloud, hybrid cloud, everything, right? And the difference between public and private cloud. Okay, and regarding service models. Okay, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Okay, so what are the examples? What are the services it can providing? Right. So everything you should know along with the examples. Okay. So today we are going to discuss another new topic, that new technology, that is blockchain technology. Okay. So in this current situation, students, everyone, you should know about these kind of technologies. Okay, so anyway, in this future it going to boom like anything. Okay, so because these are having a lot of advantages, and definitely everyone should know about this blockchain technology, right? So actually, what is blockchain technology means, it works on the concept of decentralized and shared database where each and every computer has a copy of the database. Okay, that is the main thing. So everyone know about centralized data. Okay, so what is decentralized, students? Students, everyone know what is decentralized? So centralized means, for example, so this is a central database, and it will act as a server. Okay, and a single database, and if it connect with every computer in the network means it is common. Okay, what happens, everyone have to work with the same data. Okay, but decentralized means this data will be given to every individual network. Okay, every individual connection. So this happens, so after updating, it will be updated the original data. So this will happen in the decentralized method. Okay, this is the concept called a blockchain technology. Here, a block can be considered as a secured chunk of data or valid transactions. Okay, chunk means a small data. Okay, a small block is called a secured chunk of data. Okay, everyone note it down. These are important things. Okay, and each block has some data called header, which is visible to every other node. Okay, other node means, for example, okay, so this is your computer, you are having one node. Okay, this is a node. So this block has some header which is visible to another node. Okay, this is another node. Okay, so collection of networks having this kind of visibility. Okay, so that everyone can access this data, and only owner has access to the private data of the block. Okay, and such block, okay, these blocks form as a chain. So totally it is called as blockchain technology. Okay, so this is called blockchain technology. So decentralized data will update all the data from everyone connected in the network. Okay, so after completing it everyone, it will update the data. Okay, so then only the transaction will complete. Okay, so you can see the working of blockchain technology here, how it works. Okay, so first of all, a transaction is required from a single computer. Okay, what will happen, this transaction is broadcasted to peer to peer network. So broadcast means, students note down, broadcast means one server to, okay, all the connected computers. It will broadcast, okay, it will send the data to everyone to update their data. Okay, so then now what will happen, this every node will validate the transaction using algorithm and user status. Okay, it will validate its user status, so it will update, everyone will update the data, and the verified transaction holds cryptocurrency and user records. So cryptocurrency means currency, everyone know. Okay, what is cryptocurrency means that encrypted currency value. Okay, and it have its user record, because for example, if you are working with one computer means you have some of the currencies. Okay, not everyone having a same currency, that is the same amount of value, everyone having different. Okay, so now next it will go for other transaction to build a block. Okay, block, it blocks its owner's data. Okay, your data cannot be visible to anyone, but that will be updated to the centralized one. So it will next go to this new block added to this blockchain permanently. Okay, this is the sixth step. So then after adding with the blockchain, that is a group of computers will update all the datas, right? So everyone will update and it will send data to here and here and here, like this it will form a chain. So this is the concept called blockchain technology. So after completing everyone's data, then only this transaction get finished. Students understood? Students, everyone understood or not? Students, anyone? Giri, Surya, Taininian, Tikshna, Sri, Jagadeep, Darnish, lot of
Yes,
people are
sir.
there.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
to understand this, I will explain you one example. Okay, for example, you see, if I want to collect information from every one of you, like your name, your mail ID, your date of birth, everything. Okay, what I can do, I will create my own Google document. Okay, like a Google sheet, and I will transmit to you. Okay, so you cannot delete anything, but you can update your own data as a new record, right? So everyone adding your own data. Okay, I am created one document and shared with you all. Okay, that is common for you all, and you have to update your own data. Okay, so after completing everyone's data only, that particular process will complete. Understood? Understood, students? So before the completion, it will be acting as a single copy of data for everyone. Okay, but it look like as only one document that appears in the network. Understood? After completing everything, that particular transaction is finished. Okay, this is a small example to understand as a blockchain technology. Okay, students understood?
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So then the most popular application of blockchain is digital currency. Okay, digital currency, that is a, so everyone having a amount, that is a rupee note with you. Okay, but digital currency means you can see that the amount will be displayed as a bank balance. Okay, anywhere like a Paytm amount or bank account balance. Okay, it will look like, but whether you know whether it will be your money or anyone's money. Okay, you know the amount, that's all, but you exactly don't know whose money is that. Okay, so anywhere that will be in a digital format. Okay, that is keep on changing. Okay, so due to this decentralized nature with openness and security, these blockchains are being as seen as one of the ways to ensure transparency, accountability, and efficiency in business. Okay, so where and all these applications using means, so in the voting system, banking, media, telecom, travel, and hospitality. Okay, so these are the areas they are using blockchain technology. Okay, students understood? Everyone heard about this word Bitcoin. This is called a digital currency.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So everyone understood, students, the working of blockchain? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So okay.
Yes.
So one more screen you can now I can add this. So what are the applications we can that using blockchain? Okay. So see here, students, you can note it down now. Applications. Okay. Students, everyone note it down this. Students, everyone note it down these things. These are very, very important, right? Okay. Students, have you noted? So blockchain technology used in these sectors. Okay, voting system, banking, media, telecom, travel management, hospitality. Okay. Students, everyone noted, ba? Students, respond me.
Wait a minute, sir.
What?
Sir, going to complete.
Yes, yes. Yes. So everyone note down these definitions, working principle, and the application. That where are the sectors uh, blockchain technology used, right? Then we move on to next to technology. That is the new trend called artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence. So anyone know what is meant by intelligence? Students, what is the exact meaning for intelligence? Intelligent, intelligence. Students, tell me, po. Don't waste the time, students. Tell me. So intelligence means that is a thinking power. Okay. So if you think very well to solve any problem means that is called intelligence. Okay. Then what is artificial? Artificial things are man-made. That is not a natural. Every man-made things are called natural. Okay. So if you combine this word artificial intelligence, you can get a man-made thinking power. Okay, so everyone know about the robotics and other things that are using artificial intelligence. Okay, so where a machine can have human-based skills such as learning, reasoning, and solving the problems. Okay, that is called artificial intelligence. Students understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, human-based skills. Machine can have human-based skills like learning, reasoning, and solving the problems. Okay, so according to this John McCarthy, he told that artificial intelligence as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. Okay, so he is known as the father of AI. Okay, so students, you note down this name. Father of artificial intelligence is John McCarthy. Okay, the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. Okay, not intelligent human being, that is an intelligent machine. Okay, so what are the goals of AI? Okay, to create expert systems and to implement human intelligence in machines. Okay, these are the goals. Okay, everyone know what is normally this artificial intelligence, but what are the areas we are using this artificial intelligence? Okay, you can see here applications where we are applying this concept. So in gaming technology, in natural language processing, expert system, vision systems, speech recognition, handwriting, intelligent robots. Okay, these are the areas we are using the artificial intelligence. Okay, students, are you noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you can see already. So it is a science and technology based on disciplines such as computer science, biology, psychology, linguistics, mathematics, and engineering. Everything combined, and it created a new concept called artificial intelligence. So we already know some concepts by the way of some examples or some films. You know about the artificial intelligence, right? So now we are going to study very deep. So okay, so kindly understand. So what are the things coming under artificial intelligence? Okay, we are going to study deeply. Students, kindly understand, right? So what is the normal programming and the AI programming? That is artificial intelligence programming. So here the normal, you should know about the difference between these programming, because if you want to become a artificial intelligence programmer, okay, that is having a big scope in the future. Okay, so but you should know about the basic differences. Okay, in input, what are the differences? So it is a sequence of alphanumeric symbols. Okay, everyone knows. So we have to give some text or data by the means of characters. Okay, alphabets or numbers or something. But here in the AI program, the input may be a sight, sound, touch, smell, or taste. Okay, so you know the five senses. Okay, that is acting as a input for AI programming. Okay, and how it is a processing. Okay, processing means the manipulation of stored symbols by set of previously defined algorithms. Okay, for example, so a plus b means it will add both a and b. That is whatever the value stored in the a and b, it will add. Okay, you know what is plus. The symbol is for adding. It will just add the value and it will display. That's all. This is happening in the normal programming. But in the AI program, it processing includes knowledge representation and pattern matching, search, logic, problem solving, and learning. Okay, we have to inbuild everything whatever human being know in this world, know. So everything will be given as a knowledge for the particular system, and it will solve by its pattern matching, where actually it solved that particular problem. Okay, within a second it will search everything. Okay, students, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, then input we know, then processing, then finally output, how the output will be. So after finding this process, okay, after calculated this process, so the output will be like again alphanumeric symbols. Okay, maybe it given a set of colors that is placed on the CRT screen or paper or magnetic disk. Okay, so paper means that will be a printed document. Okay, or it will be displayed in the monitor, or it will be stored in the magnetic disk. Okay, these are the outputs of normal program. But in the case of artificial intelligence, the output can be in the form of printed language or synthesized speech. Okay, so everyone know about the robotics. It can do something. Okay, even it can uh, like it can place a devices somewhere. Okay, it can move and do anywhere, whatever may be the things that a human being already know or human being doing know. So those are the outputs of these machines also. Okay, by the means of understanding everything, the output will be the everything, that is manipulation of physical objects or locomotion. Everything will be considered as a outputs. Okay, it can talk also. Students understood the difference between normal programming
Yes, sir.
and artificial intelligence programming. Okay, because artificial intelligence, that is a very huge topic, students. It will not be it will not look like a normal thing. Okay, so you have to understand a lot, and the input may be anything, and output may be any kind of things. Okay, so whatever the human being doing, and you can inbuild all the knowledge to any machine, right? So then, what are the advantages of artificial intelligence? Okay, because this is a trending technology now. So what is the advantages? Okay, so if there is a more disadvantage, means we cannot go for this technology. Okay, so this technology having lot of advantages, so you should know these advantages. First one, high accuracy with less errors. Okay, compared to human being. Okay, it takes a decision as per pre-experience or information. Okay, so everyone studying or learning lot of things. Okay, but this kind of systems having lot of knowledge, so it taking a correct decision as per the pre-experience. Okay, so because all the data are stored inside the computer or any device, so it can easily take those decisions. So that is what they are saying, high accuracy. Okay, then it works with a high speed. Okay, that everyone know that computers work with a high speed. Okay, then high reliability. High reliability means it can perform same action multiple times with a high accuracy. Okay, so like for example, if you take a human being, if you repeatedly do something, means you will get sometime bored. Okay, but computers or devices or machines cannot do like this. So always it will do with the high accuracy. Students understood what is reliability?
Yes,
Multiple
sir.
times with a high accuracy, right? Then useful for risky areas. Okay, risky areas where we can use this intelligence means helpful in situations such as diffusing a bomb. Okay, so it may be very risky for human being, but we consider as a machine that is very very easy. Okay, it will go and switch off that bombs, or it can diffuse the bombs. Okay, so everything will be easy during the risky areas. On then exploring the ocean floor or where to employ a human can be risky. Wherever we feel risky, we can implement these kind of devices or machines. Okay. Then digital assistant. Digital assistant means, so everywhere now all the concepts are becoming a digital. Okay. So even the currencies also become a digital currency. So we can assist something for this digital technology. Okay, such as used by various e-commerce websites to show the products as per customer requirement. Okay, so you can give some assist work. So like some device can explain about that particular component or product as per the customer's requirement. Okay, then it useful as a public utility. So here are some things. We are already using these kind of things without knowing this is a artificial intelligence. Okay, so I will explain you this after completed this point. You can see it is a self-driving car which can make our journey safer and hassle free, and facial recognition for security purpose, then natural language processing to communicate with a human in human language. Okay, that is a interconnecting two or more language. Okay, it can easily process and it can easily convert or translate one language to other language. Okay, for example, if you take a Google translator, it will translate any language to our known language. Okay, so you can translate from Tamil to English, or English to Tamil, or English to Hindi, any language. Okay, you can do all the translations. Okay, so even in the this kind of things, this natural language processing, we are using it, sometimes without knowing it is an artificial intelligence. Okay, if you take your mobile, if you try to type anything, for example, if you are messaging with your friends, if you try to something, if you try to type something, for example, if you type if you want to type computer, okay, just you type com, it will show some suggestions, suggested words. Okay, there you can select computer from that. COM. It will show other the suggested words. Okay, like this. These are coming under artificial intelligence. Okay, it will show you suggestions. Students understood? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So not only this suggestions, so it will be already using in a spell checker. Okay, if you type anything wrongly means it automatically will show error. Okay, that is a spell checker. This is artificial intelligence. And autocomplete. Okay, autocomplete means if you go inside any website and you are storing any data, like you are giving credentials like username, password. Okay, so after closing everything and after some days, again you are going for the same website that requires username, password. Okay, if you just click means it will show. Okay, that is a you already entered the username like this, so it will show an option, so you can easily auto complete. That is if you click means it will get all the datas. Okay, that is called the auto complete option. That is also one of artificial intelligence. Okay, then spam filters, then voice text messaging. If you Google speech also there, right? If you just switch on your mic and talk means whatever you are talking, it will be typed as a message. Okay, you can use these things. And the language translations. Okay, students understood? These are artificial intelligence. Understood by everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, then it can be again divided into three subfields, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Okay, these are very very major concepts. If you want to become a software engineer, students kindly choose these concepts, because these are very very important, and you can get a lot of salary with this. And we are studying the Python. The Python will help you to understand this machine language, machine learning. Okay, so and deep learning, these are very what I'm telling is this is very important, and these are the very booming technology nowadays. Okay, so kindly understand these things. So in this 11th standard we will study only the small things about, that is the introduction about the machine learning or deep learning or something. Okay, but if you want to learn anything more means you have to go individually, right? After completion of 12th standard you can go, right? So what is the machine learning means? It allowing computers to learn automatically without human intervention or assistance. Okay, that is the meaning of machine learning. That is the aim. Okay, that is it allowing computers to learn automatically without human assistance. Students understood? Students understood, ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So see here, actually what we will do means, if we are having a computer, the normal programming, we will give data and program to produce an output. Okay, but see here in the machine learning, we are giving data and output. Okay, data and output as a input, and we are producing some rules. Okay, this is called a machine learning. Okay, the system can learn from example through self improvement, and without being explicitly coded by any programmer. Okay, so it gives computer that makes it more similar to humans. Okay, that ability to learn. Okay, human beings are the thing that we are learning always. Okay, during a lifetime we are learning. Okay, that is the thing we are implementing into the machine. Okay, that is a concept called machine learning. It automatically learning everything without any human assistance. Students understood? So to understand like this, so the computer has to be a machine learning means, so we have to give some programming for those computers. Okay, students understood, ba? So see here, this is the very booming technology. So what are the applications of machine learning? So like image recognitions. Whenever you see any image, it should recognize whether it is a for example, it is a apple or it is a elephant or like this. Whatever image it's showing, it have to recognize, the system have to recognize what image is that. Okay, so that is like learning. Okay, we learned from the children's, right? Then the speech recognition, then traffic prediction, then product recommendations, self-driving cars, email spam and malware filtering, virtual personal assistant. Okay, then online fraud detection, then stock market trading, medical diagnosis, automatic language translation. Okay, this medical diagnosis, this is very very important thing. Okay, so if you affect by any disease means, that will tell you by which method you can diagnose those diseases. Okay, then automatic language translation, so automatically we can understand any languages. Okay, it can translate from one language to another language, so that we can inbuild all the languages into the particular machine. Students understood, these are the applications of machine learning. Very very important thing, so kindly note down this. So if you give this all the things into the particular single machine means that you can understand this knowledge of that particular machine. Okay, even a single machine can do everything. If you related to computer, that is if you related to human being, that particular computer will do everything very fast. Okay, students understood? Students understood, pa?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, everyone noted these concepts?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, see how machine learning works, how it working, right? You see, so machine learning has two things. That is unsupervised learning. That is a group and interpret data based only on input data. Okay. Then supervised learning means that is to develop predictive model based on both input and output data. Okay. So here it only based on input data. Here it is both input and output data. That is a supervised learning. Okay. So again, this unsupervised having the concept called clustering. So clustering means that is a collection of many things. Okay, group of things. Then supervised learning has two things. That is a classification. We can understand. So what type of this particular problem. Okay. Then concept called a regression. Okay. So these are the things you should know. Okay. So see here they explained here also. So clustering means that is the most common unsupervised learning technique. It is used for exploratory data analysis to find hidden patterns or groupings in data. Groupings. Okay, so group is the term called clustering. Okay, so it includes gene sequence analysis, market research, and object recognition. These are the areas it can work. Okay, gene sequence analysis, that is genes means everyone knows the genes, there is a parent child interaction or what is it, so everyone know, right, the continuity of the generations. Okay, genes.
Yes, sir.
So it can
The
analyze its
characteristics of
sequence.
our parents.
Yes, so it can analyze from these genes, that is DNA. Okay, then the market research, so group of data will be analyzed and it can pick a particular data from which group that particular data is belongs to. Okay, then that is a classification. It technique predict discrete responses. Okay, discrete response, for example, whether an email is genuine or spam, or whether a tumor is cancerous or benign. Okay, so you can easily understand the, if you want to, that is a, if you are sending email to your friend means it will check the particular email, that is a, it is a genuine. Okay, the spam means that is a automatically computer generated email. Okay, that will be considered as a spam. So it may be a wa- that is a unwanted thing. Okay, so it should understand everything. It should classify. Okay, it should divide. Then you can take in the tumor also. This is an example. So tumor, this is a cancerous tumor or this is a benign. Okay, that is a dangerous or not a dangerous one. So it should it should classify. Then a regression technique predict continuous responses. Okay, so the classification means discrete response, regression means continuous response. For example, changes in temperature or fluctuations in power demand. Okay, so these are examples. For example, temperature, you know that during the early morning the temperature will be very low. Okay, but if you reach at 12 a.m., that is a peak of that noon, means it will the temperature will be very high. Okay, so again it will going to reduce. So uniformly they are uh, dealing with the temperature. You can easily understand the values. Okay, and fluctuations in the power. Okay, so power also, and that is if you are utilizing lot of devices that working with uh, electricity, means that there may be any fluctuations. Okay, during something you may get you cannot get electricity for every device. Okay, so you have to process on all these kind of data. So we can monitor these kind of devices. Okay, it should learn everything about all the connected devices and it can process. Okay, so you should know these things. So depending upon these three concepts, this machine learning works. Okay, students understood? Students, everyone understood, pa? Noted, everyone noted. Very, very important concept is artificial
Yes,
intelligence.
sir.
Artificial intelligence
Yes,
again
sir.
subdivided into these concepts. Okay, and you can also study about this VR, that is virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, robotics. So everything coming under this artificial intelligence. Okay, so everyone can know. So if you want to search something, you can do in the Google search. Students, you can learn lot of things. Okay, so this is the second and third concept. So today we saw blockchain technology and artificial intelligence. Okay, and machine learning also, that is one of the trend. Then that's all about today. So tomorrow we will see about internet of things. Okay, so is there any students any doubts in the